Hi Cookers, in this video I just wanted to talk about my favorite movies of all time. According of course to my letterbox, I'll add my letterbox here if you want to check it out. My first favorite movie of all time, and I've watched a lot of them, is Beautiful Boy. And it's so amazing and heartbreaking but heartwarming at the same time. I don't want to give a lot of spoilers, so you should watch it. It's very popular and I think a lot of people have watched it. If you haven't, you should check it out, but you should be mentally available and emotionally available for this movie because it will ruin all your week, believe me. I've watched it like 5 times. It's my comfort movie. I don't know what it says about me, because I love this one. I watch it every time I feel down and it kind of makes me more miserable. But it's such a great movie. Here, like an honorable mention to all the movies that Timothée Chalamet is casted in, because he's such a great and amazing actor, and I think he puts so much passion into his work. For example, I've watched Call Me By Name, which is my second favorite movie. It's amazing. I've read a book and it's a masterpiece. Bones and All, Little Women, A Complete Unknown. I love A Complete Unknown. I love Bob Dylan. I love music and also movies, and I think you should stay until the end because I give a lot of amazing recommendations of masterpieces. So A Complete Unknown, it's amazing. I think last year in December it was launched, and it's amazing. It's about the career of Bob Dylan, and the cast is perfect. I mean, they look like the people they should look like, because now I'm a huge Beatles fan, even though I wear a Rolling Stones sweater right now, but ignore that. I'm a huge Beatles fan. So I'm very disappointed because in 2027, I think it'll come out to the biopics for each Beatle, and I'm extremely disappointed by the casting. The actors, they don't look anything like the Beatles. Plus, I mean, the actors are not old, but to interpret the Beatles, to play the Beatles, they are old. They're all over 30, and we know that the Beatles broke up before any of them were 30. They don't look like them, so I'm extremely disappointed by this. Okay, so I love biopics, everything that I love biopics, because it's not like a weird, boring documentary that you watch and you get bored of and it's useless, but it's also with actors and you see and you kind of participate to that, and it's amazing. It's like a movie too. And I love the biopics like The Doors, The Runaways, amazing casting. I mean, they are so strong biopics that show us that era, that 60s, 70s vibes, and I love it. It's amazing. Also A Complete Unknown, as I've said it before. Bohemian Rhapsody, oh Lord, Bohemian Rhapsody is one of the greatest biopics ever made in the entire film history. It's so good. The actors look so much like the musicians, and the acting is amazing, and it's so good. It's so good, and you should watch it. I think it's a must watch for everyone that loves this 60s, 70s vibes, 80s vibes, that loves classic rock, which is almost famous. The first time that I've watched it, I was so mesmerized by it. I still watch it over and over. I think yesterday I've watched it for the 10th time, and it is so amazing. I love it. It gives off a lot of 60s, 70s vibes. The Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Simon and Garfunkel. So when I saw the scene with Simon and Garfunkel, I was like, oh damn it, I love this guy so much, you know. And I've also, if you know some other movies with this vibe, like Almost Famous vibe, please recommend it to me. I've heard a lot of people saying that Dazed and Confused is amazing, but I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know. Then I love The Children's Hour with Audrey Hepburn. I love vintage movies, and The Children's Hour is like the perfect vintage sapphic relationship, and it's just so heartbreaking when I watch it. It broke my heart in a million of pieces. As I've told you, I won't give a lot of spoilers. It's because I don't want, for example, when I ask a person for recommendations, no matter books, movies, music, whatever, I don't want spoilers. I want to feel all the emotions for myself, and yeah, so I won't give spoilers here. I will say the most beautiful, heartwarming movies that I've watched. Then also here, like coming of age movies for teenagers that should watch. There's also Lady Bird. I love it, with Saoirse Ronan and Timothée Chalamet. It's amazing, that movie. Shit, it's amazing, that movie. And I love it so much because it is the perfect coming of age portrait of teenage years. It isn't a masterpiece. I wouldn't consider it a masterpiece, but it's definitely a great movie. I've watched Lady Bird only for Timothée Chalamet at the beginning when I first watched it, and ended up hating the character but having a huge crush on the actor. Then it's Little Miss Sunshine. That movie has a special place in my heart. It's not so great, but it's like an honorable mention here because it just shows the most valuable thing in life, which is family and love, and how one family is up to giving everything for their daughter to go to this like contest, beauty contest, and at the end I love that part when he says fuck beauty contests, because life is one beauty contest after another beauty contest, and I love that scene. You know, is one of my favorite one, and I think that spoke and reflected my heart so much, because nowadays we kind of forget to live. We kind of want everything, and we forget the most important thing, which is family and love, and to appreciate what you have around yourself. I think that's the most important thing, you know. Of course, material things are good because of comfort, because yeah, but it's not a need. A need is family, and that's the most important thing. And this movie is like the mirror of our society that we live in, and I think it's just so amazing for any age. Then is The Purse of Being a Wallflower. That movie isn't one of the best that I've ever watched, but it was so good, and I think a lot of teenagers can relate to the main character, because he's kind of a loner and introverted person, but at the same time he's so special, and he can give a lot of love to the people around them only if they saw the light. But you know, it's like such a deep movie with a deep meaning. If you're not ready, if you don't have tissues with you, you're not ready for these movies. If you don't have a pocket or two of tissues with you, because you'll cry a lot. First one, The Virgin Suicides, which it's amazing. It's so sad, and it reflects that beauty and purity of any girl, and childhood. I think childhood and teenage years that are the most hard, when you try to find yourself, but in the process you're losing also bits of yourself. So it's kind of, you have to lose to gain. It's impossible to get something without giving, you know. Which gets me back to my next movie, which is Girl Interrupted. Oh god, the casting, it's perfect. I love the actresses so much. Winona Ryder, I love. She's a goddess. It's amazing, that movie. Amazing, but it's so sad. So I don't want to give spoilers. I want so badly to tell this information, but I won't. Daisy was my favorite character. And she didn't deserve what she got. That's the only thing I can say. She didn't deserve what she got. My Daisy. I'll protect Daisy till the day I die. She is so special and amazing and a perfect character, I think. They were all amazing characters. They build that mental health, and it shows how important mental health is for everyone and how crucial it is. Honorable mention to all the Beatles movies. Even though they are not the best movies that I've watched, but because of the Beatles, I love them so much. Give my regards to Broad Street. It's not the best movie, but I love it because it was Paul McCartney, which I think is like, damn it, it's so good. Paul McCartney, the movie. The movie, I liked it because of the Beatles, not because of. Then it's loving Vincent. First of all, we must appreciate that the hard work it was put, not only in this movie, all of the movies that I've mentioned before, but this one in particular, because it took 10 years to make. Not only that, the first part, they recorded the movies, they made it, the movie with actors, they played it. And afterwards, they got each scene, like each millisecond, and it was hand painted with oil paints by real professional artists, and that's why it took 10 years, and did an amazing job. And I think you don't realize that it's oil painted. At the beginning of the movie, it says that it has included a lot of artists for this hard work, and they worked for this movie to paint it. But if you look at it, it's like one person painted it, even though it was like hundreds of artists, because all the scenes, like, they melt into each other perfectly. Okay, so apart from this fact, the technical part, let's talk about the story, which I think it's amazing. Not only because I'm a fan and I'm also an artist and a painter, and I love Van Gogh, but because of the elements that shows and reflects. And if you pay attention, there are a lot of things, I think I'll add here some quotes, my favorite quotes from Loving Vincent. And it's so deep, that movie. My first time when I watched it was like 3 a.m. and I cried my eyes out. I don't cry a lot. Well, I do sometimes. But this movie is like so deeply rotten in my heart. I love it. I just love this movie so much. It shows how important also the mental health and also family and the people around us. And we want to know a lot of things, but at the same time we know nothing at all, So this movie is for you, not only if you're an artist, it doesn't matter if you're an artist or not, but this movie should be appreciated at its own level and given credits to it, because it's so amazing. Believe me, it's so amazing. It's a masterpiece and I love it. And if you love Call Me By Your Name as much as I do, then you must watch these two movies, which is Fireworks and Summer of '85. They are amazing movies. Both, I think they're based late 70s, 80s, and also as Call Me By Your Name, and it's also a gay stories, and I love them so much. These two, they show perfectly the relationship between the main characters, and also with the relationship with the other characters and the people, and and from that area, because not everyone understood, and not even today, because we are watched as outsiders. I don't know why, because love, it doesn't matter. You love who you love, that's it. It doesn't matter your color or who you love. It doesn't matter. If you're a good person, Yeah, I think that's the most important thing, to be kind and be good. That's the most important thing. And spread peace and love like Ringo Starr, because it's this week is Ringo Starr's birthday and I'm so excited. I celebrate each and every my favorite rock stars. I celebrate their birthdays like it's my own. So I have like thousands of birthdays a year. Then it's Portrait of Lady on Fire. I love this one so much. It's amazing. It's also a sapphic movie, and I love their costumes a lot. Now I'm talking about the technical things. I love the costume. I love the sets. I love also the paintings and where the movie was made, but also the actors that did an amazing job. The acting was amazing, and it broke my heart at the end, page 28. If you know what I mean. If you don't know, you must watch this movie. It'll break your heart, but it'll set your heart on fire. It'll warm your heart, but at the same time break it. I don't know if it makes sense. Then The 5 People You Meet in Heaven. I've read the book and I loved it so much, and I recommend reading the book because in the movie there are a couple of information that slip away, and I cried a lot reading the book, and not as much as watching the movie, but while reading the book it was heartbreaking. I loved every detail about this, and it's about a person, 83-year-old man who dies at this fun park while saving the little girl, and then he meets 5 people in heaven, 5 people who influenced his life, and some he knows, some he never have seen he never saw in a lot of years, but which played a crucial part in his life. And I think this is an amazing movie because it shows us the beauty of life and the meaning of it, how important happiness is, and kindness, and there's things that we don't really realize while we're alive, but after, like in our last days, we see like, oh, we've lost so much time, and this movie shows how people that you might not realize change your life.